Best party ever.
So just quickly, can you give us a little bit of a history on how you guys started out being Gang DJs?
Yeah, okay. Well, about 6 years ago, we started a party, and Bang Gang was originally just the name of we did a weekly party at this club in King's Cross called Moulin Rouge, and there was a crew of 6 of us, and we're all friends and done bits and pieces of parties and DJs and stuff together in the past, and then we were like, let's start a party, because it was just a kind of boring time in Sydney nightlife. We started a party and we called it Bang Gang. We were just going to run it for like the summer. We started in October. We were just going to run it until February, but one thing led to another, and the party just kind of kept on getting busier and busier and busier, and we were having more and more fun. And we ended up doing the weekly thing for like 3 years, and everything kind of grew from that. Like the Bang Gang DJs just kind of really came off the back of we were doing our party and we didn't have that many guests, so between us we DJ for the 8 hours of the night, and I guess because promoters and stuff were always coming down, and that was popular or whatever, that we started getting booked for other gigs, and that's where Bang Gang DJ thing obviously just got lifted from our club night. And then we started DJing more and more outside the club and doing things like, we even did a mix city for Ministry ages ago, when got asked to host rooms at festivals and started doing Bang Gang parties in other states. And I guess everything just grew from there. And then when our party finished after 3 years, we kept doing monthly parties and stuff, but we finished the weekly party. And that's when we started our label, Bang Gang 12, which kind of took over. Well, me and Gus started the label, and that kind of took over from where our weekly party finished. And then around the same time, we hooked up with Modular and started doing mixed CDs for them. I guess everything kind of just led to one thing led to another, and then we did a few overseas tours, and we did some remixes and mixed CDs and put out a bunch of stuff on our label. So, that's a kind of very brief 6-year history, but it really just kind of came off us doing a weekly party together.
And so there's 6 of you?
Well, yeah, it's kind of, there's 6 of us, which kind of made a lot more sense when we were doing the weekly party. Nowadays, everyone's still in the crew. There's Mikey, who's never DJed. He was kind of just always our party dude. And then the other 5 of us is me and Gus, who I guess have kind of, we do probably majority of the, Bang Gang DJs gigs nowadays. There's Benny, who does stuff under his own name, Benny, which is probably his main focus nowadays. There's Adrian, who's Ajax, who's obviously, probably one of Australia's biggest DJs. And then there's Dan, who also DJs a lot by himself and runs the own Subi. So, there's 6 of us. But in terms of a lot of the gigs and in terms of running our label, that's kind of primarily Gus and I nowadays.
And so, what about the remixing and stuff like that and the production work? Do you guys split that between you, or do you work together? Or
no, again, it's kind of Gus and I. All the remixes have been Gus and I, and the mix CDs we used to do me, Gus and Ajax, but the last 2, the last one we did on Modular was solely Gus and I, and this new label compilation. The label's always been just Gus and I anyway. So I guess Gus and I over the last few years have just kind of taken charge because the other guys are always so busy doing their own stuff. The whole kind of crew of home really get together and we do our monthly interstate parties, or if we host a festival room or things like that. Yeah. DJ sets, we kind of keep it at 2, sometimes 3, because obviously any more than 3 just becomes ridiculous. It's just too many people in the way, you know.
So do you, like, when you guys DJ, do you DJ together, or or one after the other, like, or do you like DJ as a team?
We do DJ together. A lot of the time it just becomes whether the venue supplies us with the equipment. So we like to have 2 mixers, and you basically have 2 setups, one running through the other, and then you can kind of properly play at the same time. I mean, if venues don't provide it, which sometimes they don't, then we just end up playing back to back. So, you know, or kind of together at the same time, but, you know, one person with the headphones on kind of thing.
And like when you work together in production, how does does one of you take more of a stronger role, or is it really equal?
No, it's pretty shared. I mean, for mixed CDs or something, like that label comp that we did, you know, we kind of started together, so we kind of mapped it out together, and then we kind of were like, okay, you do this section, I'll do this section. We kind of split up and work independently, and then we come back together, or like kind of swap projects, and one person, you know, kind of critique each other's stuff and go, no, I don't like that, change this, or, you know, just change some of the mixing. And I mean, it's the same for remixes as well, really. We just kind of work bits and pieces individually, work together. You know, it kind of works like that. It's pretty easygoing, having 2 people, I think. I mean, yeah, I think it's good. Because, I mean, also, like, Gus and I, there's some things that he's better at and some things that I'm better at. And so I think we do actually get, like, a better result when we work together.
Have you ever been sort of approached to do a remix of something that you're like, there's no way, like it's really awful, or?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. But, I mean, we're not, you know, we're not primarily, like, production for us, it wasn't, you know, we were definitely DJs and party promoters and stuff first, and the production things kind of come slowly, so, and because of that, you know, we're happy to just remix stuff that we like and can spend a bit of time on and make as good as, you know, we're able to. We don't do remixes for the money. I mean, I don't think we've even ever been paid for a remix because, you know, because we tend to just be saying, hey, we like that song, can we remix it, rather than the other way around. So, yeah, there's stuff that comes up that we're just like, no, it's just going to...
So you just decline it?
Won't work, or we can't make it good, or, you know, and for like, the fee that they're paying you, it's just like, you know what, it's just not worth having, you know, you do a remix, you have to listen to the fucking vocal or something for 2 weeks straight, you know? You've listened to it 500 times. It's like, if you hate the song and you hate the vocal before you even start, it's just way too painful, you know? So, yeah, with our remixes, we really just pick stuff that we like and we try and spread it out so we have a bit of fun and can make it good.
Cool. I look forward to hanging out with you on the 21st.
Yeah, man. I'll see you there. Come and say hello.
Yeah, definitely will.
Cool. All right. Thanks for that.
See you, mate.
I'll see you next again.
Choice. Yeah. Okay.
Bye, mate.
Bye.
Bye.